Okay, Emily Spector, right?
That's right.
Hi, welcome here to Israel back.
Thank you.
And first, I want to ask you, how is to be here in Israel again? What you feel? After the whole COVID-19 here.
Right. Yeah. No, I love it. I love being back in Israel. I love Israel. I think it's beautiful, and I'm definitely excited to be back here for sure.
Is something that related the fact that you Israel citizen, Jewish from America?
That might play a little bit a part of it for sure. No,
okay.
but I love Israel. I like the culture. I think out here is great. It's beautiful. You guys have the best weather. You can't ever beat them. You
that's
know
for
what
sure,
I mean?
right?
Yeah, exactly. Might be a given, but no, I'm excited to be back.
And now that you're here in Ra'nana, after 2 years, the last 2 seasons in Holon, what you can say about the team after just few practice?
I feel pretty good about Ra'nana. I know things have been a little iffy here kind of in the beginning of the season, but I think, as the season progresses, I think it's definitely going to get a lot better. I love the organization so far. Y'all have treated me really well.
Thank you.
Can't complain at all. But no, I'm excited. I definitely see a lot of potential in this, league. And, right now everyone's kind of stacked up right there in the middle. And I do think we have a chance to definitely be in that top 6 and be in the playoffs.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about our team, most of which are young players in their first or second season in the league, and only 2 or 3 players with experience?
They are young players, but I definitely see a lot of potential in them. I think the older that they get, the more that they play, I think the higher their IQ will be. But I think, right now, for as young as they are, they're pretty good players, and I see a lot of potential, from them, especially probably being, some of the best Israelis maybe here in the next couple of years. They're pretty impressive for their age so far.
You played in college, right?
Yeah, correct.
One of the best ambitions from the young players to go to the college first, and then the next destiny WNBA or something like that.
Right.
But it's how it was in the college.
It's very different. It's a lot more cutthroat. I think in terms of, organization, it's very much you got to put in your effort all day, every second of practice. It's very, very hard. Being here in Israel, the culture here in Israel is more relaxed, right? When you get to college, it's very much so everything's scheduled, right? Either you get it done the right way or you're off the floor. And I think that's kind of the big difference is that you have a certain standard, right? From the moment you come in, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, senior, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, whatever it might be, regardless, like you have a certain expectation. If you don't, hit it, then they're not going to feel sorry for you. You're just not going to play. And I think that's the difference is that you kind of get that one shot every time you get in the game, and you got to make it, happen, whatever way it is. But I think the other, hardest part is finding kind of your way through a new team, right? When it's a new team, new program, whatever it is, you have to figure out what your role is. And I think that's always the hardest part when you're in college, trying to figure out where you fit in. Okay,
and one last question. Something about yourself, your hobbies, your something that we didn't know, but you can tell us.
Hobby. I love to eat. I
okay.
love to eat.
Which kind of food? Come on.
I love Mexican food.
I
love Mexican food.
Spicy.
I love spicy.
Okay.
Love spicy. Yeah.
There are really good restaurants here in Israel. Do you know a few?
I have a couple. Like I know Tapachula, over in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
There's a couple around here, but no, Mexican all day, every day. Anything spicy. I love Thai food. I just love food in general. Whatever.
Emily, it was a real honor to interview you and get you know a little bit better. We want to wish you and the team good luck for the next season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yalla, baby.